And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. We cleared that up quick. Okay. I can't really talk about too much because I've been getting a lot of complaints, a lot of shit for stuff I've been saying. That just shows you what free speech is, huh? The social justice warriors are after me. And they're so annoying. So I'm going to stay off of them tonight. Because screw them. Let them go do their stupidity, okay? What we're going to talk about tonight is how to build testosterone. Now, for those of you who don't know what testosterone is the chemical in men that makes men more men, and actually is what makes men men, despite what the media says makes men men these days. I just can't help but say that, okay? And I will tell you now how to build up your testosterone. Without, and this is like, without like a hormone replacement and all this other stuff guys are spending a fortune for. Well, you can do it for free. Almost free, okay? So if you have any questions before I start, hey, let me know. Any statements, any comments? Otherwise, I'm going to tell you how to build up testosterone starting now. So let's check out the board here and see if there's any questions on there. It's updating as usual. Okay. We're starting out with no questions. And since I've done my stuff on transgender bathrooms and other things, a hell of a lot less viewers. So spread the word. Okay? Spread the word. Okay, if you want to save $20,000 to $100,000 in testosterone replacement methods, creams that are dangerous, and other stuff, I want to give you some tips here and recommend some really great products that will help you really raise testosterone. Then you may say, why do I want to raise my testosterone? Well, it's a good question, because I would ask that myself. Because it'll make you more aggressive, more assertive, lose fear, destroy cortisol, which inhibits you from doing shit you want, gives you more muscles, gives you a deeper voice, makes you more attractive to women, increases guts, courage. I mean, every aspect of life that you'd want, it does. So I'm going to start out with some simple things, and I have a great audio that's by John Phillips, Alpha Hypnosis. It's unbelievable. You go into a little bit of a trance, you listen to it, and it's called Alpha Hypnosis. It really does help. It is a magic wand. So I just recommend that audio. Another audio I recommend is it's called Be More Man or something like that. And it will explain a lot of the stuff I'm talking about tonight, plus 1,000 things more that you've never heard. So if you want higher testosterone, which every guy wants, that's a fact. It makes you more of a guy, more aggressive, more. I'm going to show you some secret tricks right here and now. Because guys need this shit, okay? You have no idea. In fact, the testosterone count is so low in men today. It's what women used to be like in 1980 is what men are today. So we have no choice. Whether it's in the food or the water or the drink or the soda, cigarette, whatever. You can build it back up. So I think I have a question here. I'm not sure because I haven't worked this shit yet. Okay, we'll get that later. Okay, step one. Okay? You say, oh, I have approach anxiety. I don't want to go over to that girl. I don't want to go to that girl. Why don't girls come to me? We're going to solve that in one simple move. Let me just finish this and have a little soda, and I'll tell you the move. So hang on. You say, what simple move can that be? It's a big one. And it's something you're going to remember from tonight. I don't care what night you're watching this. From the time you watch this for the rest of your life. But first, the soda. All right, we're going to pretend for a second. This is an imaginary line. Your head never goes below that. That is going to start building testosterone. Now, just look at the difference. And let's say you were a girl, because I know who's watching this. I want your feedback. Okay? Let's say I'm sitting in a bar. Like this. All right? Head up. Now, let's say he's going to imitate the Godfather. Michael. If they only had more time. See, the head is up. It shows power. They know this in the film industry. Now, watch. Not the same. That shows power. That builds testosterone. Number 2, and I'm not going to give it all the way here because you got to hit those audios. Again, alpha hypnosis and how to be more man. If you want to build testosterone up, which you should want, I mean, this stuff is very low price compared to testosterone replacement therapy, which usually doesn't last because the guy doesn't know this stuff. I'm being honest here. Keeping your head up. Okay, next thing. Taking up as much room as possible when you sit down. And when you stand, people tend to stand with their feet close together. And anybody knows martial arts or boxing knows you can't fight on a tightrope. It looks weak. You stand big. Hey, when I'm talking, look at this. When I take up a lot of room, testosterone is now building. When I'm crunched up like this, weakness. You want to show strength. Pull the shoulders back. Now, you do this next move maybe 3-4 minutes a day. Tops. You can try 2 minutes. It's going to do it. It's done in the animal kingdom and it's done in the human kingdom. Take your hands like this, like this. Put them out like this. Yeah, you don't have the muscles, but yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Just hold them up. Now, that's explained in detail on the Be More Man audio. How to do it. Now, this is where it's interesting. It cites a test done. People going for a job interview, not knowing, and the guy who's employing them didn't know. 5 people sat there like this for 2 minutes. The other one sat like this. Guess what? You got it. Everybody who sat like this, it's a victory pose. It's like making a V. Got the job. The guys who sat weak were perceived as weak. You want to be perceived as strong and alpha? That will start to build your testosterone up. Immediately. You can start it right now as we're talking. Hey, I'll do it too. I don't care. Makes it hard to work this shit though, I'll tell you that. Okay. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Good evening. Those days, I don't know why I'm doing that, but okay. Is testosterone directly linked to guys' confidence and the ability to take on risks and having guts? 100% yes. 100% yes. Absolutely. Now, I have a product, DHEA and Alpha Gold, which if you get it now, you're going to get it at a good price. And I have Dan here who's going to talk all about it on the phone, not actually here. Dan would love to show you products, but they went out. DHEA builds testosterone, and you could read everything you want about it. It's all true, except one thing. Our DHEA does not contain calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate does not allow it to assimilate into your system. Now, I'm not as young as I used to be, but I still get good results because I take DHEA and alpha boomide, which is a form of Tonkat Ali, which builds up testosterone. I found something new, but it's not up yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. But keeping that head always up above this line. If it goes below this line, correct yourself. All right, let's see what Dan has to say. And Dan, good evening. How you doing? He's a Brooklyn guy. What do you want? I'm doing good, right? But I was talking to Dan earlier, and we're talking about everybody's favorite subject, jerking off, okay? Why jerking off is not being with a woman. Some of you guys don't know this because most guys today, and if you hear this on the Alex Jones report, will watch pornography instead of actually hitting on women. This is serious. Because, think about this. With a woman, you have affection, love, romance. You wake up in the morning next to her. You hold hands. That's all great stuff. You can't jerk off to that. You don't even jerk off to the sex act. The romance, the joy of being with a woman, that's not going to be there. But it will damage the hell out of you jerking off to pornography. Jerking off to a single picture is okay. Jerking off to pornography will destroy you and kill your testosterone. And you can read all about that. It's all over Google and YouTube. Okay? And I'll tell you why. Your subconscious mind does not know fact from fiction, which is a good thing. That's why I really recommend the Alpha Hypnosis tape. In an hour, you're never going to be afraid to go to up to a girl again. You're never going to be afraid to go with 3, 4, 5 girls. You'll have the guts you wouldn't believe. Mix that with DHEA and alpha boomine, you're a killing machine. I don't mean a murder machine, I mean a killing machine. I have to explain this now because of all the crap. You will be an ultimate pickup machine, guts, tough. What used to make a man, and believe me, in today's world, what guys turned into today, you're going to stand out like nothing. Boom. And watch this, okay? Just keep the head up like this, sitting at a club or a bar. You won't sit for more than 20 minutes, somebody's going to come talk to you. All right? This is all good, free stuff. But the real stuff is all those audio programs. It's all scientifically researched. I'll mention the 2 again. Be More Man and Alpha Hypnosis. Great ones. I just recently did one on how to be a wise guy. All the moves, all the speech pattern. Women are attracted to that. Why? It shows guts. And guts and confidence is what attracts women. You want it, you now have the products. The Wise Guy audio just released. Alpha Hypnosis by John Phillips. Great man. Be More Man. Increase your testosterone 40%. Guys pay $100,000 for a 10% increase. Here you're paying $39 for a 40% increase. To me, that's good business. DHEA and the alpha boomine. And if you don't think it works, you let me know. We come out, we bet a big ton of money, and I'll outbench anybody here watching. I don't give a shit how old you are, whatever. I just had a good dinner this weekend on a bench press contest. Wow, we got a lot of questions here. I like when this thing buzzes. I just feel like shaving with this. I don't know. Chris, how you doing? Hey, Chris, all right. And Chris says, good evening. Good evening to you, Chris. I was going to address the social justice so-called warriors. Not tonight. I find when millennials interview, they have to have their parents accompanying them. Bad move. Anybody who cannot interview by themselves or need their parents there are automatically disqualified in my eyes. I still hate having to deal with these fucking parents after rejecting their kids. It's appalling. It is. And I don't know what built this generation. I don't know how they got this screwed up. And I am here to help them. They don't understand that. They call and I am here to help them. I say, hey, wait, you don't have to be like that. I will show you a world where you can enjoy the company of a woman. Oh, that's sexist. What is sexist about love and romance? You want to tell me about that? But something screwed up, and it is our job, I mean, like it or not, to help these guys. And help ourselves first. We lead by example. DHEA, this is from Dan the Man, is banned in many sports organizations and sometimes even considered a steroid or just as good as a steroid. It actually is not as good as a steroid. It's much better. A steroid actually has side effects. The only side effects you're going to get with DHEA are more women, more money, more power, more physical strength, more confidence, and I have the only real stuff out there. Believe me, I bought everybody else's stuff. All shit, okay? You know how I find out? In the gym, and the way I feel. I hate to say it. But I worked with a great man, recently passed away, great man, Dr. Vern Cheretenko. Started out about 15 years. He said, I have the real stuff that really works. And I am the only guy who has it. And you feel it within 3 to 4 hours. You go, I'm going to go out there, meet women. No, I'm not going to give me the job. I'm going to go take the job. It changes your whole perspective. It makes you a better you. It doesn't change you. And you go in the gym, 3 workouts, people are going to say, you on steroids? No. DJ is not a steroid. It simply comes from yam, and it gets your own body, where steroids comes from an outside source, to build testosterone. Being funny. And more questions are abounding. Dan, I can get that with you later. Hey, Lon, good time. Good to see you. MK44 is awesome, okay? It's so awesome. I was wearing it in Starbucks and got treated like super royalty. Thanks. MK44 at GaryBrodsky.com, and it works. Supplements or specialty items or seduction items, it works. This stuff works. Because no one's ever said to me this doesn't work. The only complaint I ever got on any of the MK products was this. I got it, and me and my friend use it, and it works better for him. How you doing with it? I'm doing great, but he's doing better. That's the worst complaint I ever got. I have an agreement with that. If you don't like it, I don't want it back. Throw any MK products, any seduction products in the garbage. Send me an email. I don't like it. You get a refund. You're not going to get another bottle, but you'll get a refund. That's how good it is. Plus, I'm only joking about this, but I have to do this. And I got to say it's a joke now because people are just crazy. You got to find it. Here it is. If, for any reason, the audio programs or products do not get you laid, parlayed, relayed 6 ways to Sunday, we will give you your money back, plus, at no additional cost, send you the knife to cut it off with. Let's see if it taught me this. Pretty good, huh? I did one show with sticking out of my foot for the whole show. That's pretty good. Then when the show's all like, ah! Now, to the alpha sit. Chest is out. Hey, how you doing? Come here, sit down. I want to talk to you. That's intimidating. Hey, come here. I want to talk to you. That's not intimidating. And fear, this whole society is based on fear. You want to create fear in other people? Get the wise guy audio. Yeah, how to act like a wise guy. You think I'm fucking joking? I'm not joking. You try it out. See what I'm saying? You let me know if it doesn't work for you. Okay, I'm just mentioning that. Women and texting. This is going to be good. Gary. Yeah, that's me. Okay. Have you noticed that women are not as much into men as they used to be? Yeah, because men are not men like they used to be. Whatever the reason is, I am still getting women. Oh, I know. I see some pictures. He gets the nicest women, okay? Very much happy, and I just was wondering because they used to come after me, approach me endlessly, even without much effort on my part. Now I have to pursue them a bit more, which is not bad, as though I lead the way and they follow. Right, right. And what you're mentioning, Dan, is a lot more than just this one small comment. What has happened is the game has gotten tougher. You have got to, not you personally. Everybody's got to get tougher. You got to build the testosterone up even higher, higher and higher. It's like, you know, as everything progresses, the fight gets harder, not easier. It's a new game, and the alphas win it. And to be more alpha, you need more testosterone. I will recommend those products again. Alpha Boomai, DHEA, Being More of a Man, Alpha Hypnosis, and How to Be a Wise Guy. Because you don't find too many mobsters. And there are mobsters in every nationality, from the Yakuza to the Triads to America, worldwide. Russian, Every group has a mafia. Yeah, every group. And they come across in a way that attracts women. Why? Because they're a guy who breaks the rules, and women are attracted to that. And how to apply that science is on that audio. How to act like a wise guy. And guess what? You never have to be one. You don't have to get in trouble. No FBI, no jail. Just by attitude. Attitude and confidence, projecting that. All those products I'm mentioning tonight. And we got another question here. Just mentioning, treating women with love and respect is a dying art, and that's absolutely true. But when you have that much confidence, you don't have the fear anymore. So of course you got to treat her with love and respect. Because you don't have the fear. What if she doesn't like me? You know, that's all kid stuff. We're not kids here anymore. This is a game with real casualties, real problems, but it's a game, if played right, you will win. And here are the tools I'm giving to you all tonight. Hey, Gary, a while ago, about some guy who wanted to customer brain training for getting women, and he said, so no matter where you go, whatever, yeah. I'll tell you something. The alpha hypnosis is better. And I'm admitted that. And that's done by John Phillips. It really will change you. It's unbelievable. I've had people listen to it, and they're like, where's the girls at? I'm quitting my job tomorrow. I'm opening up a business, and I'm going to go buy a car I can't afford and figure out a way to make the money to pay for it. Yeah, it's that good. Okay, my phone is dancing. Very little drops to put on any of the MK products on your body. Very little. And they work. This is the best complaint I ever got. This guy bought it. And I said, I get an email from him. This complaint. I look at it and he goes, how do I stop my wife from bothering me? So he put it up to me to other women. And that's how strong it is. That even his wife, who had been told him for 2 years, was after him. And he, it just, we still laugh about that. I'm not open that. But again, sitting alpha, taking up space, is going to create alpha. Look at the difference between the way I'm sitting now and the way you see most guys sitting. You got to practice it. Alpha is not something you go outside and go, okay, today I'm going to be alpha because I'm going to a nightclub, I'm going here, I'm going to some party, whatever. No, it's something you got to practice all the time. So you go out, it's a natural thing. And it doesn't take much, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day. The reward is so well worth it. And there's a great thing on there, and Dan hit me back on this one, how to lose your stomach without having to do any exercise or any crazy supplements. This is just on that audio, how to be more man, increase your testosterone 40%. You can lose your stomach in about 2 weeks. I don't care if it's out there here and you haven't seen your feet, or if you get a blowjob, you got to take the girl's word for it. It'll work. So let's see if there's any more questions. Otherwise, I'm going to start ranting about stuff, and I'm going to be answering papers all week. So I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Again, the more space you take up, the more alpha you become. Now, why are you showing your neck so alpha? I don't have a neck, but we'll pretend I do for the sake of this broadcast. Why? Because it's a vulnerable spot. Believe me, I know. But showing a vulnerable spot means you're not afraid of anybody. That's why when people get into fights, like, yeah, they're wide open in the neck, just bang, that's it, they're gone. But they're showing they have no fear. And the whole idea is not to get into fights, but to show or come across as though you have no fear. Whether you have fear or not, you can't show it. That's why every animal gets bigger when they're about to fight, trying to scare the other animal. That's why they say when a bear comes up to you, get as big as possible. I thought they meant like this thing here, but okay. This is a good one. I haven't read it yet, but I know it's good. Being alpha in the 2010s. Got you covered. Over the years, I've dealt with the traitors of the male gender, as I'm sure you have as well. How can I tell there's an attack on men? It's getting hard to obtain and use firearms, even at the range, because of assholes in charge who think they know better and show other people how to live their lives. Fuck that shit. Part of being an alpha is not giving a fuck about what these assholes or what they have to say. He writes well. I read poorly. Part of being an alpha, and a very good part of it, it's true, is not giving a fuck. That's absolutely fact. About these assholes or what they have to say. Just said that, okay? Alpha men have to do what they do anyway, despite any opposition. On another note, if Trump gets elected, all the useless celebrities move out of the U.S. I will have to move into the U.S. Yeah, I am really sure they're going to give up their mansions and their $100,000 a day paydays because of an election. They just say that. This is from Dan about stomach on that audio. It's very good. I have no stomach. Everybody get that audio now. You don't mess with Dan, all right? It's true. People who are in the gym doing endless sit-ups, I get to know, like, listen, try this for a week. You got to be kidding me, right? No. They try for a week. Next thing, their belt is tighter. It's like, that's worked. How the fuck did that work? It works. I don't know how it works. I know it works. I don't know how this thing works, but it works. That's simple. And that's just included in the be more of a man, get 40% more testosterone. Testosterone kills fat. Fact. Look at most guys today, out of shape totally. We live in a very non-physical world now. Everything's internet, this text. You do this, it's so easy, and explained in such great detail on that audio that you got to get that. Got it. And the alpha hypnosis, it's like, oh, I always wish there was a magic button push to make me more alpha, more. Well, now you have it. A salute, Don Cleo. Now, I was using this example of the wise guy thing. I'll explain it now. If you watch The Godfather, Goodfellas, any of the mob movies, you'll notice that the mobsters always keep their head up and the other guys keep their heads down. That's how you see how one guy looks more powerful than the other guy. Well, that's how the world perceives you. And the movie industry may have a lot of things, but they're not stupid. You know, I just got to do something because I have done this since I'm a teenager. So you have to excuse me. You got to see if I can still do it. As good as ever. Yep, and just for you guys out there, I used to have this in here like this. Do it again real quick. I used to do this in 3 seconds. I'm out of practice. All right, not a good one. Driving around. Yo, Darlene, get in the car. That was my pickup line. It worked. I tried again, but I don't know anybody named Darlene. It's a big problem. In Brooklyn, they were all named Darlene when I was there. I gotta slide this to open. It's not sliding. Okay, updating. Okay. The alpha imprint is as good as, if not better than alpha hypnosis. I'm glad you brought that up. It really is. It's something you listen to the back. They're both good, okay? You listen to the background. You don't have to sit there. And it will reprogram your mind. $38 to be reprogrammed into a super alpha sex machine. And me and Dan together are going to do some great webinars. I hope you're free Wednesday, Dan. Let me know. And we can hook something up. But there's so much. Being alpha is the guys who built this country. They're the guys who fought the Revolutionary War. They're the worst and the best because they accomplish. But I'll tell you one thing they're not. The average fucking asshole. Excuse me. There are betas around, and I'm not going to make fun of them anymore because I can turn a beta into an alpha. So I'm not. But yeah, you know, you're right, Dan. I did not push this enough. It's another John Phillips masterpiece. The Alpha imprint. I'm going to do a mailing on that tonight. And I just don't think I wrote up a good enough ad for it. But you can check it out. It's at GaryBrodsky.com audio program, Alpha imprint. It's on sale now. I would move my ass and get that. All right? Remember this. Again, most important key to everything. This head cannot go below here. You know, I do it too sometimes. I go, oh, got to correct it. I'm starting to get a neck back. It may kind of take a couple of months, but I got time. Now I'm going to show you something that's from a completely, smoke in the eyes. Okay. Right? That's not a good thing. You're having a bad run of luck. All sorts of negative energy is around you. Well, we sell holy sage. And it's the real stuff. And I'll show you how to work it. It's going to get smoky in here. Oh, yeah. And if you don't think it works, you know what that means? It means you never tried it. Okay? I'm just going to do a brief demonstration. I've been using this a lot, so it's a little burnt. So am I. Okay. You light it up. Yeah, I'm showing you how to light it with a lighter, a match. You let it smoke up like this. You put it in an ashtray or a plate. It doesn't get hot enough to melt anything, so don't worry. Not a paper plate. I gotta explain this because people, you know, out today, we'll make sure you light it up. This is a used one. And you let it smoke. And whatever's bothering you, you just take the smoke, you like wash your head, you wash your arms. You do a whole body wash in that. Yes, you can keep your clothes on. And, you know, you wash down there. You're going to feel like a new person. This really does get rid of the negativity everywhere, all throughout your body. That's why the word sage is hailed as a holy sage. It took forever to get this, and it's at GaryBrodsky.com, specialty items. And all you got to do is light it up and sort of wash with it. And if you don't feel different, call me up because you got a problem. Okay, let's get some last minute questions in here. Thank you. That was quick. One thing I would love to do. Given Starbucks' recent following of Target for the transgender bathroom bullshit, I am boycotting these assholes as well. However, there's one thing I would love to do. I would love to go into Starbucks, and if I see some, can't say the word dance, Chris, sorry. So see some guy stepping into, sipping on a latte, I'd like to give him DHEA and help him out. Okay, that's nice. I've been in a Starbucks, and you know something? Nobody's talking there. Everybody's sitting there texting, and not looking up. This is what the world has become. You want to be better. This is from the Bible. Better than the world you live in. And this is from God. You want to be the example. Because you can't change other people. They say you can't. You can't. The best way to change other people is by changing yourself. And then they will follow you. And then they will see you. I'll tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with being a little feared. Another plug for the, I read it too quick. Okay. Another plug for the Alpha imprint saying it really changed my life. Tell everybody to buy it. I'm telling them to buy it. They don't listen to me. Okay, a little joke there. Now the other stuff, DHEA, alpha boomai, if you're into bodybuilding, and you should be, because we live in a very non-physical culture. We don't go outside anymore. We sit by our computers or by. You got to get a little bit physical. You want to be alpha. A little weightlifting, little push-ups, anything. I don't recommend jogging or those machines, but I do recommend sprinting. 15 seconds, rest a minute. 15 seconds, rest a minute. You do that 6 times, your T level is going to go way up too. Just a little more, stuff. But everything is covered on the audio, and I don't remember everything because I read it off of notes from research. They're some of the best researchers around. Okay, one more round. Get the questions in. Come on, get them in. Bring them in. Thank you. Another plug. People who bought this stuff, hey, they're swearing by it. But we have to enjoy the world we live in. That's why I hate drugs. Because people just see the world like, I can't deal with this. I got to tune out. And I feel bad for those people. So, before you get to that point, why not enjoy the world, enjoy women, enjoy romance, enjoy love? Things you don't hear mentioned anymore. Like it's taken out of our vocabulary and erased. And I'll tell you something. Women have not changed that much. They are so desperate for a real guy. It's easy. If you're alpha, it's easy. If you're not, you just look like one of those whining crowd guys. That's a fact. Jack. Okay, I'm waiting for one last question, and I'm going to take care of some business. I don't have another cigarette, you guys. Why not? There are actual grown men who will not watch my show because I smoke. This is a very sad testimony. I was talking about earlier about playing with yourself while you watch porno. Why it is so dangerous. Like I said, you can read about it everywhere. Is because there's naked men, naked women. And you look at the women and go, hey, I'm having a great time, right? Yeah. Your mind doesn't know whether you're jerking off to men or women. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to have fucked up thoughts. There are so many subconscious ways to fuck yourself up. And that's why I like those audios by John Phillips, Alpha Hypnosis, Alpha Imprint. Get them now because they're not my products, and I have to pay a good commission on those, which I'm very happy to do because it's great stuff. And then I got to raise the prices. So get them now. Not a rush. They're on sale for the next 2 weeks, but you'll forget. So I'm mentioning it now. And if you watch this 2 weeks from now, don't ask me what happened. Okay, question. I do sprints, and I feel fucking amazing after doing them. They also burn fat and make you faster besides the spike in T levels. Can you do more than 6 sets of sprints? And can you rest less than 1 minute? Yeah, but I started out with that. I did 3 sets, and I was like, whoa, man. But I felt the T level going up. And if you sprint with your head up, it goes up even higher. Because there's no animal that jogs. Think about it. Any predator, they have 2 speeds, walking fast, just walking. Yeah, horses can be trained to trot. They don't trot naturally. But all predators go for either full speed or walk. They don't jog. They can't. It is an unnatural movement and it actually builds estrogen. You see those guys in the cardio machine, they get that face. You don't want that. Because, and I'll explain it to you, there is a fight or flight reflex inherent in all people. It just happens, it's a natural reflex. There's no fight or jog slowly away. There's a reason for running, which is just to get away from predators, to save your ass, and there's a reason for fighting, same reason. There's no reason for jogging. It is not programmed in the deep recesses of your mind. But they sold people on these machines. Now a question, did you ever see Arnold Schwarzenegger use a machine? Muhammad Ali? Bruce Lee? No. How did they do it? How did Muhammad Ali last 15 rounds? His cardio machine? No. You do some military calisthenics, you're going to feel it. You don't need a gym. Push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks. And if you think I'm kidding, do 5 minutes of jumping jacks. Next day you're not going to be able to walk. That's the real cardio, the stuff they don't want you to know about, because you do it at home, you put some music on, Rolling Stones they recommend, bang, all of a sudden you're in shape the next day. What the hell is this? I just sent a text. I don't know how it happened. Okay. You know what to buy. I'm going to mention it again. Alpha Boomai, DHEA. Those things, before I raise the price on everything. Alpha Imprint, Alpha Hypnosis, Be More of a Man, and the Wise Guys thing, brand new release. And you're going to see a difference in the way people react to you, the way you react with them. You'll have no more, you listen to any of those audios, you're going to never have approach anxiety again. You can't. It'll be erased from your mind. Either by testosterone or by hypnosis, or if you mix them both, it's gone. And you'll be able to almost read women and know what to say, what to do, and we know what you're going to get, okay? Dan knows. All right, I just finished my cigarette here. Hash Galdine. Zoltan. Sorry, so I thought it was turkey for a second. So many turkeys out there. All right, let's get in one last question. Come on. Pale Head story. I had one, I can't remember it. I mean, a lot of his stories, my brother, happened to be like too violent to mention on this channel because I pulled out my last one, the last YouTube. Yeah. Then he got a complaint. This is the whole world. I'm telling on you. Don't be part of that world, okay? Vito Corleone said it best. You can act like a man. Say it turned out. No, you're not. I won't let you. I am going to do this until the whole world changes. Back to normal. People think this is normal now? I don't even want to get into it, but you know what I'm talking about. All right? And I want to personally recommend an audio program for you. How to Be Cool. It really has got some incredible tips on there. One of the best audios, and people don't like the title, so they don't buy it. It covers so much stuff. How to walk, how to sit, how to stand, how people don't like people standing directly in front of them, how to stand in a 45-degree angle. All the moves that you always wanted to know, they're right there. How to Be Cool. You spend every year in high school trying to learn how to be cool. Now you don't have to spend years. It's all right there. How to Be Cool, GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, GaryBrodsky.com. Go there. It's got what you need. And I say that emphatically because I've seen so many people say, you changed my life. I got women, I got fun, I got love, I got romance in my life. I'm taking this girl I love out. We're going to go out for a picnic or a barbecue or something like that. We're having a great time. Oh, isn't it cute? She's texting me again. And guess what? I ain't pussy whipped. Because once you pussy whipped, it's over. The fuse is lit. All those things are covered and more. GaryBrodsky.com. Sign up, you get a free audio. No strings attached, and a free ebook to boot. So if you don't sign up, it costs nothing to sign up. You're not going to get the free stuff. It's just how it works. Sign up, and you'll get some great newsletters and a free audio and a free ebook. And that's well worth the price of signing your name with not even your name, your email address. And you got over 110,000 people signed up. Don't worry. And now for the Gregorian chant. Sorry, it's Gregorian. Let me just check this. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bless you all. Peace, joy, love, romance, prosperity, wealth, health, and everything. Until next week, remember GaryBrodsky.com. And good night.